Good afternoon, friends and traders. Welcome to the Market Recap. I am Dan Hodgman. It is Tuesday, November 10th. I hope you guys all had a great day. Was kind of a dud. Yesterday, though, boy, oh boy, was yesterday a mover, and I missed it. But I hope you guys were all able to take advantage of the end of the world. We'll all look for the next opportunity in the next trading day. Today is a pretty special day for me. It is the 245th Marine Corps birthday. So I personally just want to give a shout out to all my fellow brothers and sisters in the Marine Corps. Get out there and celebrate. We got a big night ahead of us. Let's have some fun. I'm looking forward to meeting up with some of my buddies on a Zoom call tonight, have a couple cold beers, and catch up like old times. I'm going to apologize in advance. I do not have my charts here this afternoon. It has been a hectic day getting back into everything here, and I did not get everything ready to go for with the TS Trader charts. So we'll just kind of take a glance as I talk through what's happening in a couple of these markets here today. But really, the key thing is, as I always say, when we have these big moving days, the next day tends to be like a little bit of a hangover. So I'm calling the equity markets a bit of a hangover. Crude oil, though, continues to grind higher. Gosh, I hope it stops. I like our gas prices under $1.90 here in Wisconsin. I paid $1.83 last Friday, I believe it was. So we'll see what happens there. It's going to be important to keep an eye on that. There are things that could change if a new president, or when Joe Biden, I should say, comes into office at this point. The oil industry could change a little bit. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. Could be an interesting market coming up here in the next couple of months. Equity is pretty quiet, pretty much held tight there. And let me just kind of take a walk through of kind of what we had happen in them really quick. Again, I do apologize. I don't have my charts here today. Crude oil, though, market opened up, really just continued to extend higher. We came and checked right now. Yesterday's swing high pretty much to a T, right to the tick. 41.36 was yesterday's high. We've kind of pushed a little bit through that here this morning, or this afternoon, I should say, but not too much. So we could be finding another pivotal move to the downside. So we have an opportunity right now, possibly, once we open things back up here this afternoon, to maybe see this thing rotate lower. We'll keep an eye on that. S&Ps, I don't have much to say. Pretty tight range across the board. Pretty much floated from 35.28 up to 35.46. Really, really tight. If you did not catch an opportunity there, not the end of the world here. Like I said, kind of a little bit of a hangover day. Pretty patient. We kind of looks like we closed the gap for the most part down from yesterday. Now, Nasdaq, that's the weak one right now of these equity markets. People rotating out of the tech stocks right now. With this possible, there's a lot of different things we could think of. Questions of going on with social media. We are seeing them constantly kind of going up against Congress. There are bigger questions there. There's another platform apparently coming in. Don't know much about it. Also, things such as Netflix, Hulu, those streaming services, things like Zoom. If this vaccine goes through, are we going to see people returning into the office every day? Less work from home, less quarantining at the house, less social distancing? That could push Nasdaq lower. Dow's looking to close a little bit right around 200 points up today. Maybe even more right now as I look at it. It looks like we kind of popped a little bit. So Dow continues to push higher. Russell was up, locked the limit up yesterday. I haven't seen that Russell moving big, but that's a good sign for the small cap stocks. If Russell's moving higher, people are going to get back out and get back to enjoying life. Maybe there's going to be something there. Gold, similar to equities. Gold stayed really tight. Never really rotated down to settlement price from yesterday, but pretty much held from, call it 1871 up to about 1880 was really this tight range that market sat in. And the currencies, again, kind of across the board here today. Pretty tight ranges. Currencies, euro moved up to settlement price once, broke off of there, and just kind of chopped up. The yen, I don't even know what to say about the yen. The last couple hours today, we had, let's just go back to about 11:30. We ranged from 95.03 down to, so about 10 points there. All right, so pretty tight range across the board in all these markets. Do want to say hello to everyone. Felix, good to see you. Happy birthday. Yes, thank you, Felix. Murph, good to see you. James, Tanya, Jay, thank you, and other members of the Armed Forces. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, tomorrow's a big day. Anyone that you know that served, tomorrow is Veterans Day, so make sure you reach out to any veteran out there, past or present, and keep them in your minds. I got an oil long I'd like to see go just touch further before anyone kills oil. Isn't it funny how we have a lot of, I think I've said it before, but I used to kind of look up and try and blow on the dome to get it to move higher when I needed it to go higher for me. And Algo talking about some things that he's seen here. Looks like in the S&P. Awesome. Well, everybody, like I said, I do apologize. No charts here today. We'll have him back tomorrow. I want to thank Hoag for coming in for me yesterday. Gosh, yesterday was a day. Was it a day? Hopefully things continue as they look with Pfizer and that vaccine. It'd be great for not just the United States. It'd be great for the world if there's a vaccine for this thing. That way they can get out in mass quantities, as long as it's safe. Keyword there. We got to make sure it's safe, and the FDA gives it the okay. But so we'll see how that all works out. On that note, guys, going to take a quick glance at a couple of things that we're always paying attention to. Just like Nasdaq, Tesla's down just a little bit. Tesla down by 410 a share, and then the VIX continues to move lower, 25. But again, remember where we were 8 months ago, 12, 13, 14. So we're still up there, almost double of what we were before the pandemic hit. So VIX is still relatively high. In the news, pretty quiet. I know the Supreme Court is. I haven't seen anything yet, but Supreme Court should be hearing some stuff about, I believe, healthcare stuff, Obamacare there. So we'll see how that plays out. And then as far as economics, nothing tomorrow. There is no crude inventories. Those are on Thursday. So something worthwhile. And other than that, guys, that's what I got. So we're going to start with this date in history. First off, even before the United States became a thing, 10 November 1775, in a little tavern called Tun Tavern in Philadelphia, the Marine Corps came alive. So that's how we like to say it. Big celebration for us. One of the biggest traditions in U.S. military. So excited about that. 1969, Sesame Street debuted. And on that note, guys, that's about all I got for us. Again, don't forget, tomorrow, November 11th, is Veterans Day. So reach out to any veteran you know. Let them know you're thinking about them. It's always an interesting and sometimes a tough day for some people. So give them a shout out there. And other than that, I'm going to sign out of here, guys. We'll see you back here tomorrow with Hoag, 8 a.m. Central Time. And if you haven't had a chance, go ahead and check out today's Coach's Playbook. We talked about trading gaps. It was a good one. I apologize. It didn't look like a notification went out that we went live, but that is up now. So check it out and let us know. On that note, guys, I'm going to let you get going. And we will, again, we'll see you tomorrow. Take care, everybody.